A year ago, democracy in Bangladesh was hijacked.
Sheikh Hasina গণভবন শেষ Sheikh Hasina জন্মভবন
The world watched in silence as shadows took over Dhaka. And the last vestiges of hope were trampled. And emerged from the shadows, Western deep state's darling, Professor Dr. Muhammad Yunus, who seized the power hand in an orchestrated coup.
He is known as to be the brain behind the whole revolution. So he denies it repeatedly. He said, not me, many others. But that's how he is recognized, that he's the brain behind the whole thing. It's an amazing, meticulously designed thing. These are the guys. Let's give them a big applause.
Gone was Sheikh Hasina, the champion of Bangladesh's liberation story, erased from the textbooks, her Awami League, branded traitorous and banned. In the 12 volatile months since then, anti-India sentiments, radical Islamist nurseries, persecution of Hindu minorities, and open collusion with Dhaka's old tormentors have turned Bangladesh into a cauldron of uncertainty.
During the last 1 year, Bangladesh has become an epicenter of Islamists and jihadists and terrorism. Now, Islamists are seen openly marching on the streets of cities in Bangladesh, waving flags of Al-Qaeda, Islamic State, and other terrorist entities. So, in brief, we can say Bangladesh has been pushed into absolute chaos and absolute mess during the last 1 year.
While Yunus thundered about new beginnings, his actions have only been motivated towards consolidation of power. From outlawing the Awami League and restoring the radical Jamaat-e-Islami, Yunus is shredding school books and any standing remnant of Bangladesh's liberation history. He is on a mission to erase Bangladesh as we know it.
I think politically the issue for Bangladesh is that as it prepares for elections, where are the political entities that can vie for those in those elections? Awami League, of course, remains very unpopular, but BNP has not been able to get its act together, and BNP also is facing a leadership void. Extremist groups, religious groups that are trying to fill the void. So the challenge, I think, for Bangladesh is that can elections be held in a manner that would allow for liberal progressive voices to also continue to be to occupy the center space, or will that space go to extremist political entities, extremist religious entities, which I think increasingly are now filling the void.
At the heart of this mission is new political survival, with elections announced in Bangladesh for April of 2026. The clock for Yunus is ticking.
Yunus cannot run for election because he does not have supporter base. If he contests in any election in Bangladesh, his security deposit will be forfeited. So the future for Yunus is staying in power as long as possible illegally, and at one stage he will flee the country and land in any of the Western nations and take asylum.
The road to election isn't going to be easy. The Awami League, the party at the heart of Bangladesh's very existence, is out of the race. The BNP hasn't contested 2 of the last 3 general elections, and the Jamaat-e-Islami is an untested force in a vacuum without the Awami League. Interestingly, the students who were on the streets last year are still there. Even today, after a year since Hasina's ouster, trying desperately to finish what they started.
আওয়ামী লীগ এই বাংলায় আর একদিনও থাকতে পারবে না। এই সরকার যদি এটা নিশ্চিত না করে, সারা বাংলা অলরেডি ব্লকেড, এই ব্লকেড খোলা হবে না।
Yunus too is trying his best with an indictment now announced against Sheikh Hasina.
2024 সালের জুলাই আগস্টে সংগঠিত মানবতা বিরোধী অপরাধের দায়ে তদানীন্তন প্রধানমন্ত্রী শেখ হাসিনা, তদানীন্তন স্বরাষ্ট্রমন্ত্রী আসাদুজ্জামান খান কামাল, তদানীন্তন ইন্সপেক্টর জেনারেল অফ পুলিশ চৌধুরী আব্দুল আল মামুনের বিরুদ্ধে আনুষ্ঠানিকভাবে অভিযোগ গঠন করেছেন।
Despite all this, can he survive the election cycle?
People understand that the country is heading towards absolute doom. And Yunus is not either not realizing the fact or he is trying to hide the truth beneath lies and propaganda.
A year on, and Bangladesh is still desperately trying to get Hasina back. Nobody knows where she is in India.
এরপরেও আসামি শেখ হাসিনাকে আদালতে উপস্থিত করানোর ব্যাপারে রাষ্ট্রের পক্ষ থেকে তিনি যে দেশে পালিয়ে আছেন সেই দেশের সাথে সম্পাদিত এক্সট্রাডিশন চুক্তির আওতায় তাকে বাংলাদেশে ফেরত এনে বিচারের মুখোমুখি করার চেষ্টা রাষ্ট্র করেছে, কিন্তু সেই আহ্বানে চুক্তির অপরপক্ষ ভারত সাড়া না দেয়া তাকে উপস্থিত করানো সম্ভব হয়নি। অপর আসামিও আসাদুজ্জামান খান কামাল, তিনি পলাতক আছেন, তিনিও আদালতে উপস্থিত হননি, তার বিরুদ্ধে নোটিশ জারি হওয়া সত্ত্বেও।
The people of Bangladesh, even though Awami League had been arrested, put in jail, many had been killed, still the people of Gopalganj came and protested and protested against the NCP and prevented them from desecrating the mausoleum of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Bangladesh, over the 15 years of Sheikh Hasina, had become a very vibrant economy. They were growing at more than 6%, 6.5% each year. But now, with the the unrest, the violence, the uncertainty brought in by the Yunus regime.
Dhaka under Yunus has undone Bangladesh's foreign policy of decades, with closed-door meetings with the ISI becoming the norm, visa-free access to Pakistanis their official position, and deeper military collaboration with Pakistan their resolve. A historic U-turn on the memory of 1971's genocide. Then there is China, and from his first visit onwards, Yunus made his ambitions of riding the dragon clear.
7 states of India, eastern part of India, called Seven Sisters, they are landlocked country, landlocked region of India. They have no way to reach out to the ocean. We are the only guardian of the ocean for all this region.
From A-basis deal with Chinese to shocking scrappage of India's collaboration on Teesta River rejuvenation, Yunus has doubled down, ending up losing access to India's land ports.
Yunus' biggest blunder, I should say, was to become the chief advisor out of greed. He is a very greedy person. So he became the chief advisor despite the fact that Yunus has a little bit of experience in running NGO, but not a country. So being a person having experience in running NGO, he suddenly became the head of the government. And now in every step, he is failing and failing and failing.
Ordinary Bangladeshis want change. The public mood, which was once welcoming, is now volatile. A year in office, Muhammad Yunus's Bangladesh is adrift.
Major public sentiment in Bangladesh today is one of great disappointment with the political situation, the economic situation, the social situation, because all the minorities are being killed. The people have got unemployment, there are no jobs, there's hyperinflation. So from every point of view, the situation in Bangladesh is very difficult today.
The army of Bangladesh that once marched with the protesters towards Sheikh Hasina's house is now fed up with Yunus. The writing on the wall is clear, and Yunus's future, just like Bangladesh, is uncertain.
People are looking for a change as soon as possible, and they are looking for a democratically elected government as soon as possible, and they want to get rid of this Yunus regime.
This August 5th, desperate attempts will return to Dhaka to rewrite history, but the story of Bangladesh is far from over. A year into office, Yunus is facing his reckoning as the eyes of the entire region are fixed on Dhaka. As April approaches, Yunus is confronted with the reality. Will justice, democracy and history prevail? Or will the shadows linger for another year?